Welcome back to Pokemon Sword. I'm talking really quietly right now because it's pretty late at night where I am, and I don't want to disturb anyone. Last time we beat Nessa of Holbury Gym, and we got our Cottony, Sage, to evolve into Whimsicott. And let me just say this real quick. This episode of Pokemon Sword is going to be done in post-commentary, and this has been in development purgatory for 2 months. Exactly 2 months if my upload time for this episode is what I think it's gonna be. I'll talk about that in a moment, but to start off this episode, we actually have a pretty long cutscene. If you remember from a while ago, the chairman invited us to have some seafood with him after we beat Nessa. So, this is our chance. Holbury is a seafood town. Naturally, if one is going to eat here, the obvious choice is the local cuisine. Everything on the menu is delicious. By the way, how is Professor Magnolia getting on? I'm quite indebted to her, you know. She was the one who figured out how to unleash the power of wishing stars and use that power to Dynamax Pokemon. We would never have been able to create Dynamax bands without her. She was saying there's still so much we don't know about Dynamaxing. It's causing her some worry. She even made me take a power spot detector with me when I started traveling. A power spot detector? That's the device that allowed me to discover the power spots. Locations that emit Galar particles and allow Pokemon to Dynamax. I don't like hearing that Professor Magnolia is so worried, though. If only there were something I could do. Sonia, it may be good for you to visit the vault in Hammerlock. I believe the key to unlocking the secrets of the Dynamax phenomenon lies in the history preserved there. It's so hard for me to do voice acting and talk quietly at the same time. Boy, I tell ya, it stinks. It really does. Understood, Chairman. I will arrange a meeting with Miss Sonia. However, I believe it is about time we get going, Chairman. But I've hardly had a chance to speak with Cole. It's regrettable, but I suppose it can't be helped. If something needs to get done, there's no time like the present after all. In any case, I bid you all farewell. I never really got that cutscene. Anyway, Sonia does give us a present. TM79 Retaliate. This is a physical normal type move that deals more damage if an ally Pokemon fainted in the previous turn. Now then. Oh wait, I almost forgot. Hop says we need to go find the Motostoke gym next. Yeah, what's your tip, Hop? He's in Galar Mine number 2, huh? I guess we have to go there next. But anyway, let me start over before I was so rudely interrupted. This episode of Pokemon Sword has been in development purgatory for almost 2 months. Maybe it'll be exactly 2 months if I upload this episode on Friday this week. This footage that you're seeing right now has been recorded since July. Late July. But I've had so many other pressing things come up that have prevented me from recording it. Whether it be something on here or in my personal life. I was going to record this post-commentary today. At the time of this recording, today is Wednesday, September 27th, by the way. However, I just had an absolutely jam-packed day. I had a lot of errands to do. I had to go to the gym because I've actually started working out since this summer. And yeah, it's just not fun. Oh right, I remember why my past self had paused on that raid for so long. After you beat Nessa, you unlock 2-star raid battles in the wild area. Those can be, I believe, anywhere from levels 25 to 30, but they have a lot more HP than 1-star raid bosses. It's honestly pretty easy to figure that out. Now, I'm actually gonna be cutting ahead here, because this entire recording was mostly my hemming and hawing about what I wanted to do before going to Hammerlock. Motostoke. I had the city of Hammerlock in my head because of what Chairman Rose was saying. Oh wait, actually, I'm not gonna cut away just yet. There is something I wanted to amend. You are able to go to the second part of the wild area after you beat Nessa, but you can't do anything there until after you beat the 3rd gym. So, while it is a good idea to go there to get specific items, like that sunstone, just don't go there after the 2nd gym if you want to start catching more Pokemon. You have to wait until the 3rd gym for that. Now then, I gotta cut away because I don't want you guys to see all of that wandering around that I did in this recording. And we're back. There is actually one more thing I wanted to show before I end off this episode. We never went over camping the last time I was in the wild area. Let's see how long it takes for my past self to fumble over to the camping section. Oh yeah, in the cutting that I did, Blinky actually fainted in a battle with some of the wild Pokemon. Anyway, Pokemon camping is a unique feature in Sword and Shield. You get to interact with your Pokemon. You get to give them toys to play with. Not really sure why I paused there. And the most important part of camping is the cooking. You get to cook curry in this game using one predetermined ingredient and a bunch of berries. I don't exactly remember what I did here, but the way curry cooking works is the berries you choose determine the flavor of the curry. So, for example, you can pick a bunch of sweet ones, a bunch of sour ones, or a bunch of berries that don't really have any specific flavor at all. So, for example, wiki berries are sour flavored, and greppa berries are a mix of sweet and sour. But sometimes the berry descriptions won't even mention a specific flavor. It's really up to you what berries you want to choose. So, I believe my past self wanted to make a sweet curry. Mago berries are probably the best example of a sweet berry in this game. It's kind of similar to cooking Pokeblocks in Generation 3. Anyway, Phase 1 of curry cooking has you mash A to fan the flames. Keep doing so until you see a bunch of sparkles popping out of your curry pot. Then just fan the flames regularly like that. Next, you gotta stir the curry by tilting the right stick. Don't stir it too fast or else you'll get the curry everywhere. And again, keep stirring until you see multiple sparkles popping out of the pot. And lastly, time a single press of the A button. Depending on how well you did, that'll determine how good the curry is. Curry will either restore your Pokemon's health, give them some EXP points, and or make your Pokemon more friendly to you. Sometimes you get a mix of all of them depending on how well you cooked your curry. So for example, right there I got a 3-star rating. My Pokemon's HP was restored, any status conditions were healed, they gained EXP points, and got a little bit more friendly towards me. But there we go. That is the basics of Pokemon camping. I wanted to make sure to show that off before we made any more story progress. Anyway, next time on Pokemon Sword, we're gonna be headed into Galar Mine number 2 to see if we can find the Motostoke gym leader. And Matchbox wants to learn the move Agility. Certainly better than the move Quick Attack, or Ember, honestly. But yeah, next time, Pokemon Sword, Galar Mine number 2. Until next time, this is Tentacles signing out. Take care, everybody.